Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Interesting. Oh, I didn't see you there. Thanks for joining my second video. Just, doing some casual reading. It's Ericsson, AOE2 here. Thanks for clicking on this video. I've had about a 1 month break since my last one, holidays, festival season, etc. But I'm back and I want to show you my latest game. Let me just show you in typical Ericsson fashion. I'll be showing you the VLC player. So I have my actual recording here. So I've had an idea in mind, kind of inspired by that quote, the Sun Tzu book, Art of War. What if you could win without actual fighting? I'm picking arena, or trying to pick arena on unranked, so just a quick game with the Magyars, basically trying to, well, gather all the relics and win that way without the enemy actually either knowing about it or realizing too late. And lo and behold, we got arena here. So we're starting off the game against the Wu, so that's an infantry civ. We got a couple of interesting bonuses. I think one of them is the infantry that heals up, right? Okay, so we're into the game now, and I'll be talking, through it. So this is not a live game. I'm not actually using my hands. This is a game that's already recorded, and I haven't seen it since playing it, right? It's been 2 days, and I finally have some time to do this recording, so that's what we're doing here. Okay, so I'm incredibly rusty. I haven't played in 1 month. I think I've played like 1 or 2 games against the AI just to, freshen my fingers up. But that's the extent of it. So yeah, arena is a good kind of game, I think, after a longer break. Basically, just it's safer. It's way more. It's like it's easier to get the hang of things. Cut that. Not cut that. Will we cut that? I don't know. Okay, so arena is easier to get into because it's just a closed map. So yeah. Okay. 7th on wood. Usually on arena you don't need as much on wood as you would normally do, since it's you have walls, so you're pretty much protected, and instead of 3 or 4 you can get away with getting maybe 2 on wood. What I'll be doing, I'll be putting more on wood for whatever reason, right? So I didn't actually heed my own advice. I did manage to lure deer in, which is, I think, pretty much not my first time, but it was pretty close to the town center, so I said, what the heck, let's do it. Already 3 on wood, and this next one should go on to the boar. And as you can see, the APM is fairly slow. Yeah, they'll get the deer, and the next one will lure in the boar. Oh, that's a bit of idling. That's not enough space for the boar or rhino. It's already a bit of rustiness here, as you can probably feel it. There's no scouting. I'm a bit slow in general, so yeah. Oh, that's it's not nice, is it? But that's fine, that's fine. That's the whole point of this unranked game, just to get, get a hang of things, and, it's incredible how much in 1 month, you can slow down. You don't have that kind of game sense, or just the habits that you normally do. I mean, the scout keeps just stopping. I keep clicking once or twice, and it just, yeah. Again, another idle villager, so it's way too much villagers created, but I'm sure I'll notice that later. Yeah, so why Magyars? I think it's just for the cheap scouts. I've got way too much on wood as well. Oh, and another mistake, of course, you need 2 Dark Age buildings to actually progress to the next age, so kind of forgot this happened here. You would think I've had some kind of rock solid, build here in mind, but nope. Ericsson doesn't do that. Why am I talking to myself in third person? I have no idea. But so our next idea is basically getting scouts, at least 3 or 4 of them, control the map, explore the map, which I should be doing with that scout, but there we go. And then getting basically a fast castle, which I haven't really practiced because I usually just do men-at-arms rushes, so there'll be a bit of learning here, but that's fine. I think we have 3 relics so far on our side, pretty much, and then we need to find the other 2 on the opponent's side as well, of course, so there's 5 relics in total. And getting gold will be useful. Pretty early getting gold, so we're getting scouts and then bloodlines as well. Okay, 5 idle, 7 idle, that's a lot of idle villagers, guys. Went for a mill on the... That's fine, that's fine. Okay, getting the market first. We're gonna get to the market first because we're gonna sell the stone for gold. Oh, that scouting is awful. I think Auto Scout could do a better job than me here, but there you go. The rust is real. Why? Okay, so fourth relic here. Next building should be a stable, of course. It's a quick drop off the resources. Show the enemy what I'll be doing because, that's what the art of war tells you, right? No, but I was just, panicking because I should have had that wood before, but that's fine. Okay, we sold the stone already for gold. And obviously as you can see, we're already kind of trying to do like a second layer of walls there on the bottom left corner, because that's where I plan to build the monastery. What is weird, we have a better economy even with all these mistakes. I mean, this is 1000 ELO, by the way. So, stone, okay. I guess I'll be redistributing that later, but that's fine. Okay, a couple of scouts. Already up to castle age, which is great. So that's good. I'll be honest, I'm not sure whether I got any eco upgrades, but I think I did some. Maybe I should really start using cap trade or something. Oh well. See what the future holds. So far, I think we have all 5 relics, like scouted, and he got to... oh wow, so I've closed down. I blocked my own scout with that. Okay, so all 5 relics scouted, so now it's just a question of actually getting to them, guarding them or patrolling them. So obviously it's good to guard the forward ones, because the ones on your side or on the ones in the back should be fairly safe, as long as an enemy monk doesn't slip past it. It did happen to me once with the AI where I've managed to get all 4 and I couldn't get the 5th one, and turns out The AI actually got the AI actually. Oh, I'm really late with that castle. I'm Castle Age. Yeah, so it turns out the AI actually got one of the relics that was all the way to in the back next to my base. I didn't realize, and I couldn't, you know, get the relic victory. That was one of my like practice rounds before this one, but that was like yesterday. So I'm really curious how an actual player will react to this. Like getting more houses. I don't want to get housed on this one. While we're waiting for the monk to sprint past everyone. That's crazy speed. Yeah, I want to remind you that I've already had one video. That was my first ranked video, I think in like 7 years or something. Yeah, it was a kind of a fun one, so if you want more content, or if you have nothing to do, or if you just want to chill out with me, you can watch my first video. And that was a bit of a different one, way more chaotic. This one is more chill. I mean, it is arena. Okay, so first relic. Okay, so two more relics, right? And obviously I'm doing 1 TC. That could be improved on. As you can see, I'm not producing enough military to spend all those resources. So in theory, I could just drop another TC and boom. But I guess I'm too focused on the fact that I want those relics. Those scouts just hanging out there. Yeah, so knights, obviously. Magyars have great knights with the free blacksmith attack upgrade, so they're really strong. Speaking of blacksmith, finally building a blacksmith, and I still get house, so there you go. Okay, so I'm gathering my villager. Oh, and there's the first sight, I guess, of the enemy, because even though I had so many scouts, I didn't scout the map at all. So
now that is irony.
Scouts and knights are able to at least clean up the rams, if nothing else, and I really should be closing out that gate. So a bit of a panic time, because three rams are left here, and I'll build a really quick palisade wall, because that's the only what do you call it, like
a few moments later.
That's the only shortcut I basically know. I don't know the still let. Oh my god, classic open gate. So the double stables now come in kind of clutch, and also the fact that the castle is built is great. So we really need to clean up those rams. At least the pikes aren't that awful, but I don't have any. Well, I have bloodlines, but I don't have the blacksmith upgrades for the knights in terms of the armor, so they're kind of squishy against all these pikes. Also, as I said, his infantry is like regenerating, so at least we get the ram. And the castle is doing some damage as well. Obviously, he's trying to disrupt my eco here. In all ways, it's not too horrible, but with 2 knights, yeah, it's not smart. So, scale barding coming in, Magyar hussars coming in as well. That's a bit of a panic move with me doing that. Okay, so I cleaned up the army on the front, and now just, you know, pikes are moving around. So what I did in my infinite wisdom was start creating militia against the pikes. So I don't want to attack into anything else. I don't want to attack into archers now or anything like that. So I just said, what the heck, I've got the you know, the attack upgrades. Why not just go with militia, and I can clean up these pikes instead of losing all my knights. So as you can see, Dark Age, well, it's a Dark Age unit, but it still cleans up. I mean, it hits kind of strong with all those upgrades. Obviously, I would need at least Man-at-Arms upgrade, but yeah, getting 2 barracks out would be way smarter. I'm probably getting more out on food and stopping the creation of the Magyar Hussars, but what can you do? Yeah, so as you can see, Man-at-Arms is doing damage to the pikes. Just desperately trying to use the monks at least for something. All of this on gold will... Did I try to make quick wall there? Yep, and it obviously failed. It's way too much villagers moving around. I should have just picked like 2 of them. That's fine, that's fine. I think we'll just clean up those pikes with villagers. That's the thing with only pikes. I think if he mixed in a couple of men-at-arms, he would probably do way more damage to the villagers, but obviously he knew I was going like full on, you know, scouts or full on cavalry, so that's fine. 1 more pike there. So we finally cleaned up everything. I mean, we're 1000 score behind, but only 100 years from a Relic victory, so that's pretty good. Okay, trying to you know, clean up the eco. We've got way too much gold, not enough on food, so I'm thinking whether I will actually wake up and think of the fact that we're selling wood and buying food. 1000 ELO here. At least you can see where 1000 ELO will get you. I mean, still making so many mistakes, still messing about 3 on wood, which is crazy considering I have 14 farms going on. I mean, the enemy is probably, you know, 2-3 TC booming now, got a bunch of economy going on while I paused the game again. I don't know, I need to somehow just... What I do, and if you've seen the previous video, yeah, my bad. I sometimes click on escape instead of Q, I'm not sure why, maybe I just finger slip or something. We've got a heat wave here in Europe, so considering we're permanently sweaty, slipping on a keyboard is something that can happen. Okay, so getting fletching for the castle, some economic upgrades, the wheelbarrow coming in. Also fletching, I was saying. We're not horrible, we've adjusted the eco a bit, got more some on wood, so we don't run out. Still way too much on gold, which I should be using for something. And obviously still got a couple of vills on stone because I want to build another castle. I'm actually surprised the opponent isn't going for like fast imp or something. If he's seen the fact, yeah, so we're dropping another castle right there. Another castle right there. Took off the vills from gold, which is good, kind of adjusting, realizing we got way too much there. Ah, that looks beautiful. 5 relics. 65 years left. I mean, I'm not sure whether the enemy is again preparing for a huge attack or he completely forgot that relic victories are a thing. He has to see the timer, right? Ooh, that's a huge amount of pikes. And I've got about 25-30 military in total, so can't be an issue. Pulling back. Eco is now kind of well balanced, and we're trying to build another set of Walls here because I expect another ram push. The castle will do some damage, and obviously we've got the Magyar Hussars, which eat siege, especially rams or any kind of other really siege weapons for breakfast. But he has the fire archer, which in theory, if he was a bit, I won't say smarter, he could attack either the walls if their bonus damage against buildings holds against walls. I'm not sure whether it actually affects it. But if he has enough range, he could also attack the castle, I think. But I'm not sure whether that would be only useful if he had imp and had all the upgrades for the archers. Yeah, so just
That they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
trying to do a bit of micro. I mean, at this point, he's just wasting time doing this. And we're just chilling. I see the first sign of new rams, but he will still need to push through like two layers of buildings or walls. There's a bit of a hole there, so I'm cleaning it up. But I mean, 9 years seems, yeah, really close. Magyar Hussars are killing, eating. What are we doing there with the monks? What are they too bored now that they've done their job, or what the hell's happening? I mean, he's killing my market. Fair enough, my guy. I think maybe he just didn't even get to type the GG, my friend. But we did, and he had twice as much score. That's nice. He had so much castles, he had so much eco. I don't think he actually noticed. I mean, it's not a thing in ranked games, right? Getting Wonder Victory or Relic Victory. It's good, he says. I tried. I think just going all in rams with pikes would have probably done the job, and you know, 4 or 5 pikes through. I mean, either from the left. I know I've got 2 castles now, but I think he was just booming too much. Alright, but that's fine. He's around 1000 ELO, so I'm as well. And it's all good fun. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. Okay? Click all the YouTube buttons. And yeah. Bye-bye.